Hello, Mom and David. This is me, and I had a very surprising surprise yesterday with two things. And then the third thing is just a fun thing I want to tell you about something that happened in Runyon Canyon. So, my dad was taking me to your house, Mom, and he said I needed to do a book report. And I started getting a little bit scared because I knew I'd never done this before. And when I got to Mom's, he told me again that I needed to do a book report, and he told me that if I didn't finish it when he got back, I would be in big trouble. And I kept complaining and stuff, and
Okay, get to the point, kiddo.
Then, after a few hours of playtime and lunch and stuff, I started my book report, and it felt pretty good writing on a piece of paper for my dad.
Not for me, you did it for yourself.
And right, but I did it for you because you asked me to do it.
Yeah, but who is it really for?
Me.
Yeah.
And
how did you feel about that?
The book report was on Stanley's Worldwide Adventures, book number 2, The Great Egyptian Grave Robbery.
And then, what are the two other things you wanted to tell your mom and David?
I would like to tell them that I accomplished the book report, and it was very surprising. And this guy over here was very proud of me.
More importantly, who was proud of you?
Myself.
That's right.
And then secondly, my dad took me to Runyon Canyon, and I didn't want to go up to the top. He said we were going up to the top. The walk started out bad, but after a few hours of walking, I felt great.
Few hours. It took us all of half an hour.
Okay, so
I think it felt like it was a few hours.
Like about 10 minutes later, I was feeling good. And finally, after another 20 minutes, we got to the top. And this is the cool thing that I needed to tell you, Mom. There was this bench that had concrete on their stands. And it was pushed into the dirt really hard. And it had solid concrete on its stands. And someone literally ripped it out of the ground and threw it down the mountain. And after me and my dad checked that out.
My dad and I
checked that out. I said we could go down the hard way. And what I did was I was jumping off steps like a ninja. Right, Dad?
That's right.
And it was super fun, but then we got to these little steps that I tried to jump down a little bit, and then I started walking down them, and I felt great at the end of the walk. And those are the two things that I accomplished yesterday.
Sayle, how did you feel about accomplishing the book report?
Well, I felt great about accomplishing my first book report, I gotta say. And I felt even better about going to the top of that mountain and coming back down the hard way.
And what else do you want to say to Dad, too, and Mom?
You mean David?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're having fun in Vancouver Island. I love you guys. Once you come back, please say hi to Milo, Crosby, and Lucy for me.
We're going to see them.
Oh, we are?
one more time before we leave for Martha's Vineyard, or a couple more times. We're going to try and get.
Well, that's all for now on Joshy and Sayle News.